Welcome everybody to my favorite town. Guess where? Well, welcome to Everything Long Island. You know the podcast, you've been watching us. So I am Melanie Calmer, and behind that camera is my handsome better half, Jesse Valadares. And as you know, we are with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Laffey International Realty, and welcome to Roslyn Gardens Cooperative. Well, we are here at the best unit, 74 2B, which is upstairs. And guess what? This is your ticket into one of the best lifestyles that you can live on the North Shore Gold Coast of Long Island. You hear about Roslyn, you hear about the park, you hear about East Hills, you hear about this great living, you hear about the town. Maybe you heard about Tina DeMel's shop, Papa Bagels. Maybe you've heard about delicacies and how they throw a fabulous party at your home. But wait, you don't have a home in Roslyn yet, do you? Maybe you can't afford to go into East Hills because you don't have $2 million. Well, guess what? We have great news for you, because you know what you're going to be able to do? You're going to be able to buy a one-bedroom in the Roslyn Cooperative and enjoy all this quiet, peace, birds chirping, trees, free parking on the sides of the street if you can get it, or you go on a list to be getting a garage that are further down, or to be in the municipal lot. So either way, or they have some spots too, either way, you could be living a lifestyle where it is only 300, 400, 500,000, depending upon your unit, and you've got the carrying costs anywhere from 800 to 1,000. So guess what? It's going on the market. You better come and get it, because it's not going to last. See you soon.
Hey Mel, why don't you show us around a little bit?
So essentially, in the Roslyn Garden co-ops, you've got parking lists that you go on. You've got two. We've got the co-op parking, the Roslyn Garden co-op, and then you've got the municipal lot. The municipal lot is at the beginning of the neighborhood. They have 12-hour spots for people that don't yet have a parking spot. It's pretty much a visitor's thing. They've got free parking along the inside on the right-hand side. And then, if you look behind, which Jesse's getting to, these spots on the left-hand side are reserved for residents. And those, you go on the list, you can get an outdoor spot, or you can get one of those garages. So the garages that you see there, everything is by the month. So month-to-month garages, you just go on the list, and essentially you can have, you can be a snowbird and decide, well, you know what, I only want to come, up here when it's the holidays, the summer, I want to get away from the heat. Well, guess what? If you get one of those covered garage spots, your car's good whenever it's snowing. You don't have to worry about it. So it's really the most perfect place to live if you want to get into the Roslyn community. Also, you've got the Roslyn schools. Go to nysed.gov, look up district report cards, and you will see that you've got a really impressive graduation rate. We're also 0.2 miles from the Long Island Railroad Roslyn stop. That train, you change at Jamaica, you go right into the city. So you've got such an incredible community here, and we're talking about something that is under $500,000. So if you know anything about Nassau County and what it costs to live here now, forget about it, or like Jesse would say, forget about it. But in Roslyn, you can do it. You can afford it. You just get your toe in here, and then one day you buy that big house.
You know what? I'm going to have to jump in here and jump on camera and discuss this, because it's amazing. Guys, so you've heard me on the podcast many times. I joke with Melanie because she's always talking about Roslyn. You know how I feel about Roslyn. It drives me crazy when she mentions it. But I gotta tell you, she's right. This is unbeatable. Under 300,000, and the way the market has been the last several years, to move into the Roslyn area and take advantage of everything it has to offer, it really is unbeatable. So come and join us. We'll walk you through, and you're gonna love being here.
And Melanie will get to say, I told you so.
Yeah, I may have to hear it again, guys. Except this time I have to bite my tongue. She'll be right. Take care.
Hey everybody, it is Melanie Calmare, licensed associate real estate broker extraordinaire of Team Bonafide, and we are looking at this beautiful park. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, where is Melanie today? Well, today I am in Nassau County, coming to you from East Hills Park. I'm sure that you've heard in the past how East Hills Park, on any listing that you see, oh, East Hills Park, it's so amazing. Well, it is so amazing. And today we're here, we're looking at the park because it's during the season, which runs between Memorial Day to Labor Day, and the park is open. Because it's a little overcast, you're gonna see that a lot of the areas are not really filled with people, which is great for us because we get to go and film and we're not exposing a lot of people to it. So I just wanted to show you. We've got two great baseball fields here. So this is the first one. My son played Little League, so you'd often go to practices over here, walk down this pathway, and then there is a second field over here, which I will bring you to later and show you. But there's also these really great spots over here. You've got a little area here where people bring their dogs. It's fenced in, which is great. And then if you look here, and we zoom in, I'm going to zoom in here, there is a dog trail. So there's a lot of stuff here at the park, and I'm going to be shooting it in pieces. Hey everybody, here is the dog trail. So I just figured I'd take you down here, have you take a look. As you see, they spent some decent money here, which you of course would expect from East Hills. You've got the little garbage can here, and you even have baggies in case you forget. Nice mulched and a staircase. So, you know, this property is quite expansive. It is acres and acres. It's a former naval base, and now it's East Hills Park. Hey guys, so we are back, and we are at the park at East Hills in another section. We're closer to that lower field that I showed you, but it's really nice because you have, from this angle, a really nice overview of the pool and the playground, which I'm going to turn my camera and I'm going to show you in a second. So here we are. As you see, you've got a nice sized playground. They're doing some work on it right now, so it's actually closed. But you've got areas with little houses, things like that. I don't know if you can see, but you've got a water slide back there. We've got one big giant pool, a lap pool. You've got covered areas where they have lounge chairs, and then areas where there are uncovered areas. You also have food in the back and plenty of parking. So, as I told you, it's a little overcast today. On the inside, like at the beginning of the park, which I'm going to show you last, is basketball, tennis, things like that. And what's even better is you even have police here. There's a little police booth. So my dad always taught me, if someone's following you, you got to drive to the nearest police station. And guess what? One day I did it, and it worked. There was a police officer there, and I was good to go. So wait until you see. I'm going to get access inside the pool area and show you the food in the pool. It's really something else. Hey guys, so we're still at the park. We are looking around. As you notice, we've got pickleball courts. Yes, we do. If you look in the distance, you could see people playing. You also have basketball courts. So it looks like actually now one. Maybe they changed the second one to the pickleball. And we are on the side where you enter. So when people come through the park, they have to show their East Hills Park ID at the gatehouse. This is basically the map for where everything is in the park that is at the end. And like I was telling you, back there, if you take a look, you see this red house. That's where the police are. So it's really quite excellent and safe in the park, and it's a real benefit for residents. So as I was starting to say, here is the pool. You've got the diving board, lifeguard stands, you've got the lap area. I don't know if you could see it, but there is a clock there, so you could time yourself with your laps. There's only one pool now. There used to be a baby pool, and here you go with the water slide in the back. So the playground is being expanded, and like I said, there are covered areas. And let's now go see the first aid area and the grill at East Hills. So what's really beautiful about this pool and that everyone loves is it really does feel like a country club, because you've got this table seating. We've had a few changes in who has manned this dining area, meaning the grill, because different vendors come in and get contracts. So they do have table service, which I don't know that they have it today, but here is the grill at East Hills. So you really have such nice offerings here. I'm going to show you the menu. So this is summer 2026, which is important to know, because like I said, a lot of times things change here. So this is from Delicacies, which is really a yummy deli in town, and they are working it. So you've got, if you take a look, you've got great prices here. It's really not obnoxious, you know, and they don't allow you to bring food outside of the area. You have to kind of consume the food in here. Like I said, there is table service, and it's really nice. You know, you've got a lot of people that really enjoy this and live for this. So the big piece of East Hills Park that people sometimes don't know is you cannot join this. This is not a country club. This comes out of East Hills taxes directly. So East Hills taxes are at a minimum about, I don't know, I want to say about $2,000 plus per household, and it covers you to get a few guest passes and for you to have family have their own cards, that kind of thing. And you are going to swipe it to get into the pool and the playground area. That way it's safe. So like, you know, if you come with your kids to the pool, nobody's getting in here if they don't have a pass. So it's really quite private and quite special. So you'll see there's a bunch of lifeguards. These are generally kids from the community that apply and get these jobs. So we are here at the park at East Hills, and we are at the fitness center. So I'm hoping that no one's in there. You got to use your card to get in. So I'm gonna do it. Oh, here we go. And you'll see it's great. This is a nice gym. I won't take any video of you guys. This is just for a listing. So we've got nice gym equipment in here, and as I stated, it comes with East Hills Park. So you've got machines, you've got weights, you've got a bench, you even have dumbbells, you've got a whole bunch of stuff, and you've got Wi-Fi. So can you imagine that this all comes in the taxes? So it's really quite amazing. So this is the theater. The theater is kind of like this room. You can rent it out. A lot of kids rent it out for like birthday parties, things like that. It's just a big open space with a stage, and it's available to residents. Now, if you see, I'm driving right now, there's a big open field over here. They have a lot of children's events, young children events, things like that. So a lot of times they utilize this field. So it's really quite amazing. So you really got a nice tour of the park.